This is an example of what your data will look like after you have hit the device in between your hands. If you look at the velocity versus time plot in the middle, what you can see is that the velocity of the device is going from a fairly constant positive value to a fairly constant negative value. This corresponds to the direction of motion of the device. So after one hit, it's moving in the positive y direction, and then you hit it back and it's moving in the negative y direction. So what I mean when I say to zoom in on one back and forth motion is just that. So if I zoom in on here, this section here is it moving in the y direction, and this is it moving back in the negative direction. So this is one back and forth motion. Once you have zoomed in on your plot, what I suggest is that you also zoom in the vertical direction so that you can clearly see the shape of the plots. Once you have that, you can then go into analysis. So if I go again and look at the velocity versus time plot, I am going to show how to find the area under the curve. You want to be aware of where the 0 mark is on your y-axis, because if I highlight the wrong section, what you'll see is that the highlighted section will reflect over that 0 mark. So on the left hand side here, I see that the highlighted section is above the y=0 mark, but here on the right hand side, my highlighted section is below. So you want to make sure you're getting all of the area under the curve before it crosses the 0 mark. So that's about right there. So you're just going to have to play around with it a little bit and do your best to highlight the proper section. You'll be doing the same thing with the acceleration plot and trying to get the area under the curve for one peak. So good luck and have fun.